Hey everybody, it's Around the Beach with Lisa Fox. It's January 5th, 2012. I didn't mess up. I know you were trying to catch me and I didn't. Ha ha ha. What's a beautiful crispy day in West Hampton Beach today. Thankfully, it's been very cold, but good weather is on the way. Happy New Year to everybody. This is the first show of 2012. Woo! Really happy New Year, and I am thrilled tonight that I have a very large live studio audience.
Yeah.
Live in studio. Woo! All right, woo! Audience. If you're wondering who is on my left tonight, it is the well-known celebrity mail carrier delivery person, a la artist, Liz Deurschmidt. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
You look well rested already since December 30th of leaving your post.
You're wishing everyone a happy New Year, and I was wishing everybody a happy 2002. I've been retired a few days now.
2002?
I don't even know what year it is. That's how relaxed I am.
Wow,
I don't know what year it is.
That's great. And that's without any wine.
That's right. Just drinking water.
Wow. Well, I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. I want to talk about resolutions, because we always have to talk about resolutions when we talk about the new year. And I have to ask you, did you make any New Year's resolutions?
I gave up New Year resolutions for Lent once and never went back.
My resolution this year is to get my show really up and running. That's really what I want to do this year. Good goals this year. But I have some tips for people that might be interested from my friend Winda the Tipster. A la Tippy. I like to call her Tippy. She just says, as long as I take her with me wherever I go, she doesn't care what I call her. Okay, so here's the tips for your New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
Let's try to eat healthier or lose a couple of pounds.
Well, that
always
could work.
We always want that, right?
That
okay.
could work, yeah.
So you have to exercise, set goals, walk or climb your stairs, join a yoga class, which I'm a big fan of yoga. I absolutely love that. Keep track of it and write it down. Those are important tips, don't you think?
They are very important, sure.
Right. And then park your car maybe a little bit further from the storefront. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Good idea. Drink lots of water. Don't drink soda. Don't drink juice. Why is that? Filled with lots of sugar. But I'm drinking wine tonight, so it's okay.
I'm drinking water.
Cheers.
Notice that Lisa always has a cocktail over here. I'm like Barney from How I Met Your Mother. Eat 5 handfuls of fruits and veggies a day. Do you do that, Liz?
Yeah, I do, actually.
I don't. I'm not good about that. I should do that. Limit your bread and pasta.
I can't do that.
Okay. No packaged foods, preservatives are bad. They're bad. And if you like dessert, have one once a week. Just have one once a week.
I didn't know I was going to be badgered.
If you want to quit smoking, if you're quitting smoking, because that's, always everyone wants to quit smoking when it's time to make their resolutions, right? Mm-hmm. Talk with your doctor and find out what quitting tools may help. Those patches, the gum, Chantac, something, right? Write down the reasons you want to quit. Examples. You smell. You have a bad stink. You have bad breath. You coughing a lot. Maybe you have a lot of mucus. That's not good. I'm sorry. But remember, your kids are watching and they're learning. And you're broke. Cigarettes are expensive.
They're expensive.
They're $10 or $12 a pack. Wouldn't you want a new pair of shoes instead?
Oh, yeah.
So
They're
make sure that you
boots,
talk out loud every day. Talk to yourself, even if people think you're crazy. These are very good tools, Tippy. Use floss, toothpicks, gum, sugar-free candies, and stay away from places where you smoked and don't hang out with other smokers. And replace your smoking with exercise. Life is about choices, sometimes hard. Get up in the morning and choose not to smoke. And good luck. I like these. Live studio audience. Very nice. I like that. Okay, we have a question. Let's take our first question. This is from Mary Nixa. Hey, cousin, congrats on your retirement. So what are you going to do now?
Hello, Meredith. I'm just going to relax, take it easy. I'm going to keep warm when it's cold. I'm going to be
there's your cousin.
Cold when it's warm. And just relax.
Don't mind me, I'm in my pajamas.
I know, we could see.
As long as you're not naked, Mary. I hope you're not naked.
No.
She's like, ew.
How about some more of your beautiful paintings?
All right, it's nice to see you, Mary, but I have to, in order to talk to you, we have to have headphones, otherwise we have a lot of feedback. But
See you later.
We're gonna drop
Thanks
the
for
call.
checking in.
But stay tuned.
Tell her to take that.
Sorry, I didn't want to make her feel bad, but
It's okay.
we love you, Mary, for watching. I have to do a couple of shout outs to my sons. The Remsenburg basketball team, the Remsenburgers, so far they are winning every single game.
Great.
They're fantastic. So proud of them. And I forgot last week to mention that it was my older son David's 21st birthday. So we're happy birthday. See anyway. See Rem? Stuck upstairs. Oh, okay. I also wanted to say thank you to my guest last week, Deborah Halpert. She was a fantastic guest. She's from Gotham and Hampton Magazine, and I really appreciate her coming and talking about her experiences. And I also wanted to thank Robin Bonner, who is heading today to the Miss America pageant to compete in, the most famous pageant in the United States to represent us as Miss Rhode Island. So I want to shout out to her. And hopefully she'll stay in touch and let us know how things are going. In local news, we've had a lot of people driving their cars into water lately.
Yes.
So not happy about this. I don't like that, and I pray for people. Please stop doing that. It gets better. You don't have to drive your car into the water. I get nervous about things like that. This is something for you. Farewell to our friend Terry Lucas.
Yes, I was there for her last day.
I know you guys were sharing this whole.
Sharing some champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was my first guest.
Was she?
Yeah,
Oh.
she was my first guest. and
Yeah,
she
we're
was a
gonna
great
miss
guest.
Terry.
She's fantastic. I wish her well.
I do too.
She had a great quote: "Pursuing your dreams is worth it, but not always easy." But we know that, so.
That's true.
But we wish her well.
We
Good
do,
luck to her.
Terry. Love you.
Love ya. Mean it. Okay. The New Year's Eve we have to talk about this wrong way crash.
Okay.
It's very disturbing. Please stop driving the wrong way. I don't understand how this is happening.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't know all these. Okay,
No,
go
but
ahead.
this is what we talk about.
Right.
We have to talk about local news.
Local news, yeah.
Right. But we want to make sure that we stop this. It's not good. It's not good. Agave in West Hampton Beach is keeping their doors open this winter, which is great. They're going to be open from 5 to 6 p.m. They're located at 142 Mill Road, and you can get $5 margaritas from 5 to 6 p.m. Enjoy that.
But don't drive the wrong way.
But don't drive the wrong way. Right. And that was kind of a weird segue.
Okay. Yes,
Last time.
it was.
Yeah, next time. Okay, we're going to start with you now.
Okay.
Liz
Yes.
Deurschmidt,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You are a West Hampton Beach native.
Yes, I am.
Give me a little bit of background on yourself.
Well, I really grew up not far down the road from where we are right now on Fifth Avenue in Spionk. Had the greatest childhood in the world.
Wow,
And-
not many people say that. Why do you say the greatest
because
childhood in the
it
world?
was wide open spaces, and which we're lacking of these days. And my imagination just ran wild. And my mother would open the back door, and say, "Go ahead, Annie Oakley, just come back for lunch, and I'll check you for ticks." And it just was a wonderful place to grow up as a child. And then we moved to West Hampton and
So from Fifth Avenue to West
to
Hampton.
Baycrest Avenue.
So what school did you attend when you were living on Fifth Avenue?
Fifth Avenue, I went from kindergarten to 7th grade in Eastport, and
Oh,
then
okay.
started 8th grade in West Hampton.
So you weren't at Remsenburg Spionk School. You weren't to
no,
Eastport.
no, Eastport School. That's
Okay.
when it was kindergarten straight through 12. It was a
Okay.
small
So then
school.
you graduate in 1973 from West Hampton,
West Hampton Beach.
You start to decide that you're going to study phys ed.
Yeah, well, I was an athlete in my younger days,
Okay.
and went to school for physical education, and didn't quite finish school, and got odds and end jobs. Worked for my godmother at her catering service at the Birchwood for several years.
Shout out to Estelle tonight. 'Cause Estelle's in the crib.
Love Estelle.
Estelle is in the crib
And
tonight.
then,
Thank you.
And then when I was 25, I got a job at the post office. Started out in Montauk, and
You only worked there for 2 months, though.
I worked there for 2 months with the guidance of my godmother. Goes, get in there, get a good job.
So you asked to be transferred?
No, they just knew that I was traveling far, and they put me over here in West Hampton Beach.
Okay.
So I lucked out to be able to work in my hometown all these years, because it was home. It was great.
But you don't live here now. You live in,
I live in Rocky Point.
Rocky Point.
Yes, I live in
Okay.
Rocky Point.
And was there a reason why you decided not to live in West Hampton? Did you feel
No,
like your job and
no,
your...
it's just all Long Island is really home, and it's pretty over there too. And
It's lovely.
I love walking the Sound, and it's a little quieter over there. And believe it or not, I enjoy quiet.
I don't...
in wide open
really,
spaces.
I'm surprised about
No,
that.
that's true.
So after 31 years, of which 2 months was not spent in West Hampton Beach. You retired December 30th.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Well, my first few days off, I had list of things to do, and I was running around doing them as if it was a day off.
Right.
You know, I'm still in that
Right.
You're not
push,
really
push, push. I'm
feeling
still in
it.
the postal mode where push, push, keep going, you know, get the job done. But
Also, the time of the year that you retire is not one that makes people slow down anyway. We're all kind of rushing around and busy and moving and going. And
it's getting cold. I'm getting ready to nest and start painting.
okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
If you don't know this about Liz, she also is a phenomenal artist. And my backdrop tonight, I'm really pleased because normally I either have a Christmas tree behind me or a sheet. I have this gorgeous, beautiful painting, and it's a painting that Liz did in
Utah.
Utah. Now, you
I was there
visited
2 summers ago with Ronnie. We stayed with her aunt on a huge ranch,
It's great.
and we.
And always in your paintings, well, you always pick something that is pretty much to the venue of where you are, but you also incorporate a lot of the trucks in there, and we'll
Yes.
get to that. So is that
Okay.
that's part of that? in this
There are a
beautiful
dime a
painting?
dozen out west. That's why
Really?
I travel out west. There's just rows and rows and rows of old cars, old trucks all together, and
Wow.
That's
it's
amazing.
great. Love it.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. If you want to ask Liz any questions, I would be happy to answer, or she would be happy to answer any questions. You can just, put them on the chat, or you can ask them here. I also did take some questions from people on Facebook.
Okay.
So we can start with that.
Okay.
I have some questions for you.
All right, let's have them.
Let's do
Bring 'em
this.
on.
Careful what you wish
Okay.
for.
This question is from Diane Renna,
Okay.
and she wants to know, what was the rudest and the nicest thing that happened to you at work?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
No names.
No, I like names.
This is 31 years worth of.
I like
rudest-
names.
Oh, jeez. I can't think of any rudest things. Everybody's been tremendously nice to me over the
I
years.
wasn't always so great, was I? It's kind
You've
of
been pretty quiet.
I was great.
Maybe didn't even look up and say hello when I came in. Now she wants an interview.
Sometimes I always was waiting for the money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Well, I
wait
hope
for.
I delivered.
You did.
Yes, but no, I can't think of anything rude to say.
I think that's because you
Maybe
had
by the
some
end of the
power.
hour you might find some.
know.
I think you had their mail.
I have the power. I have the mail. If you want it, you got to be nice.
Okay, so
I
then
know
there's
where you
a lot
live.
of nice things that happened to you
Yeah,
along
there's
the
gotta
way.
be
A lot of nice things.
Let's kind of go back a little bit. In 31 years that you deliver the mail, the changes that have happened
Yes.
in the village, not just in the village, but how the mail is delivered, and the competition now that's happened in the mail delivery. Now, I mean, the post office is on the verge of a breakdown. I mean, we're
Right.
talking about not even having postal delivery anymore.
I know, and that's sad.
It's very sad.
It's the internet. It's
This internet.
it's this internet right here.
Which I love.
You know, first class stamps. People aren't writing to each other. They're emailing invitations. They're wiring their
So
IRS,
it's threatening.
their
It's
bank
threatening people's
accounts.
jobs.
Everybody's doing their whole life, and it's not. I mean, it would be sad to see the post office not exist, but I don't think that can happen. You have to have the post
What I
office.
liked about what you said is that the post office is the heart of a village.
It is. People come there. They socialize with each other in the lobby and get to see your neighbors, and it is. It's the heartbeat of town.
Yeah.
It is. Yes.
Oh, Lola wants to say hi.
Hi.
Come here, Lola.
Hi.
That's her Jiggy.
Hi, that's not Sophie, Cora, and Lena. If you're watching,
No,
she
it's
had to stay
Lola.
home today.
Well, we would have invited her, but it would have been chaos.
Yes.
Because it would have been doggy chaos.
Yes,
So, that's right. The changes that have happened are really amazing.
it is. It is.
So, do you feel like you got out at a good time?
I think I got out at a very good time. It's winter.
And do you not like
Yeah,
winter?
Actually, summer's harder to do. The heat's harder than the cold, but I think I'm just gotten older. I've reached my max on what I can handle doing.
And really, you look beautiful tonight, by
Thank
the
you
way.
very much.
I love your hat.
Thank you very
I
much.
love your scarf that you're wearing. You look great.
She's used to see me in rain gear and galoshes and this much of my face.
And
Only that much.
Yeah, do you have your hats? Because everybody
famous
wants to
hat.
see your hats.
The
Put on,
famous
oh, wait, there it is.
In case y'all don't recognize me.
That looks great. I mean, mean, I know that's not what you want to wear. I mean, but you look great in all
You
these
look
hats.
great in that
So
hat.
now, how did you decide that these hats were going to be part of your persona?
This hat,
I mean, because you're
the
really
thing
a
is, it all
personality
comes
on the
back to
street.
that little girl over there in Spionk who...
Okay.
Not
I'm
that
looking
girl.
over there.
No,
Where is
me.
she?
Me, the little girl over there. G.I. Joe.
Annie
Annie
Oakley.
Oakley, whatever. Imagination. Albert Einstein even said imagination's more important than knowledge. But just imagination, and it keeps me warm. And not only that, I saw Susie Ribeiro on Main Street, and she had one of these hats on. It was from Orvis, and I had to have one. And I bought one, and mine got pretty beat up from after being out in the weather. And one day she was walking down Main Street and says, Liz, I never wear my hat. Before she even said it, I go, yes, I want it.
That's how it came to be.
This kept me warm. It's not official.
You wear it
I am an
well.
artist. I had to wear a uniform for 31 years, which was easy because I didn't have to think about
What to wear.
when I got up.
But you accessorized.
I had to keep a little bit of myself
Right.
on my head.
Not just your head, but you also put your pretty red lipstick on,
Yeah.
and you also have your red beret.
Would you like that too?
We'll do that in a minute.
You told
We'll
me.
come back to that.
She said bring my hat.
I said
I have a red
Woman
beret.
of many.
Okay.
Back to the lips.
Now, here's a question from Marcia Altman.
Okay.
Marcia wants to know, now that your post office gig is over, will you be concentrating on your painting? Any local subject matter that has intrigued you but eluded you due to time constraints?
I feel I pretty much captured the West Hampton Beach area. I might get a little more into the beach clubs maybe. But I'm mostly wanting to get more into landscape. That's something I haven't really tackled. I've been doing structural things like historic buildings. I love my pickup trucks. I ride a 1951 Chevy. I want to maybe give that just a little rest for a while and just try landscaping. Paint when it gets warmer. I want to paint a little more right outdoors, right on the spot. Working, I never had the time to do that.
Right, so those are the things that you're really concentrating
My
on.
art group just bought me a beautiful easel, and I thank you all for that.
Aw,
That's
thank
great.
you,
Yes.
art group.
So I want to do that. I want to get out more and paint outside, in plein air.
Okay. Well, we have a
plein
couple
air.
of more questions from some viewers actually right now.
Okay.
First, I want to take Marjorie's question, and
Okay.
because I think this is a really interesting question, and she sent this to me on Facebook. Thanks, Marjorie, for asking. By the way, I'm wearing your earrings that you make, Marjorie. I hope you noticed tonight.
Nice work, Marjorie.
Liz, will you donate that hat to the Historical Society?
Absolutely not. It's my hat. It's my hat, and you will still see me wearing it if you see me out and about.
The Ransom one?
Yes, you will.
Why don't you give them a fake one?
I could give you a fake one. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
No, Marjorie, no.
Thank you, Marjorie. That's a good question, though. Good try for the Historical Society. Rock on.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
give them my shoes.
Then, like your ruby red slippers?
I don't have
Oh,
those.
okay. Share the bowling ball story. This is from Greg Deurschmidt.
Oh,
no
thank
relation,
you.
I'm sure.
That is my brother, and he makes me
Oh.
tell it all the time, and he wets
Hi,
himself.
Greg. But Greg wants to be warm, I guess.
Okay, let's make this quick. Thank you, Bub. Yeah, we grew up in Spionk. I call him Bub. Okay? All right, I was on the route one day, and there was a ball on the road, and it wasn't sunny out, and it was pink and marbly. It looked like one of those 99-cent balls. So little boys lived across the street, so I was thinking, how hard did I have to kick that to get it past the truck and all the way back to the garage?
Oh, no.
I'm holding all the mail in my hand, and I kicked that ball really hard. And you know how in cartoons you see stars going off and
Yeah,
everything?
I'm seeing stars right now.
My brain couldn't register what I did. It just couldn't register. And I staggered back to my truck and had to get my composure. Then I went back and rolled it with my foot, and then I saw the 3 holes.
Oh.
So I kicked the bowling ball with everything that I had. And
how long were you in a crutch?
I just bruised my toes. I didn't break anything.
It's almost like you did with the avocado versus the wasabi.
But after that, if any kids have toys in the street, I just left them there. Somebody must have had a bad bowling night and ditched it out in a residential area.
Greg, go clean yourself up now. Greg is cracking up and he just had to go to the bathroom. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so now we have another question for you. Marjorie again. Marjorie Wyndham Oxum wants to know, what is your favorite shade of red lipstick? And I think that's because not many people can wear. I've tried. My husband said, "Take that off. That's terrible."
Nice.
Don't blame me.
Actually, it's Drumbeat Red L'Oreal, and now I'll never be able to find it.
Oh, I'm going to write that down.
No, you don't. Ronnie, we've got to buy them up. Okay? No, but it's Drumbeat Red L'Oreal.
Okay, and how long have you been wearing that color?
Oh, for like ever.
Really?
It's the only one I like. I try other reds, and I like L'Oreal. Am I going to get a L'Oreal commercial out of this?
Let's hope.
And they say
Get a
they
kickback,
say you
something.
never digest lipstick, so I always tell people my stomach's it's Abs by L'Oreal.
I like that. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, tell us why you started
Well,
wearing
my
them.
mother always used to tell me, always put a little color on your face. So such a tomboy.
You listen to your mom
you know,
like that.
Well, yes. When she departed, I did. It became like a force from above that it's just a habit
You
now,
heard her
constantly.
say. Yeah, that's
And
nice.
it does, it perks your
It does,
face up.
and, you know, and you
wear it
really
well.
wear it well.
Thank you.
Because you and my friend Jackie also can wear red lipstick.
Yeah,
she
thank
wears
you.
it well.
It's always
too.
going to be red. It's always going to be a raccoon hat.
I love it. That's great.
To get you one of
Yeah.
those.
What?
Lips.
Oh. Thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah, thanks Corcoran.
Look what everybody did for Liz.
Yeah, Corcoran Realty had red lips all over their front window.
Look at
Thank
this.
you guys. I love
Isn't
you.
that great?
That was so nice.
So sweet. You had such an
Keep on
amazing.
trucking. There's
Keep
one
on
right there.
trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Congratulations.
Here's ones for Lena. Here's ones for Cora. Chucky sent you kisses.
Hot red lips. Hey, hot red lips. I like this one. More time for art. Yay. That was Liz Swack.
Sealed.
Smack, whatever. What's
Sealed
Swack?
with a kiss.
Oh my God. You know what? I should know that. LMAO.
She shouldn't drink wine when she does this.
I'm losing my swag.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, so you already answered the question about where you got the raccoon hat. So now we have to ask, what are your plans for your retirement? And that's the big $1 million question, right? Everybody wants to know.
Yeah, okay. First of all, not wake up to an alarm clock, which I've done really well
What
the
time
last
did
few
you
days.
get up?
I mosey up around 8:30.
Well, when you were working, what time did you get up?
5:30.
5:30 every day. Okay.
5:30.
Was the route that you had the same route for those many years?
When I became
Which was
regular, I had the same
the
route.
town route,
I was a sub
Main
at first,
Street.
did all the routes, and then I got the walking route, Main Street route, and I've had that for maybe 25, 26 years.
Oh, well, okay, good. So you've seen a lot of things happen
A
in
lot
town.
of changes,
Okay, good.
things come and go.
So the one thing that you're going to appreciate is not having your alarm clock on.
Yeah, just enjoying being warm when it's cold and cold when it's warm.
Is Ronnie
and-
jealous that you're sleeping
Yeah,
and
she's
she's
got
on her way?
5 more years to go, and summer's coming soon. I was always jealous she was off all summer, so
4 o'clock you get up.
Yeah.
Because you go to work out east.
Right.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep. And she's
Yeah.
I know that. Snoring away.
Yeah.
All right.
But I plan to, like I say, I plan to paint outdoors, but I'm a self-taught artist, so I'm looking for something that I maybe push myself a little more, try a little something different.
Challenge yourself.
I want to challenge myself a little more. I have to make myself happy before I can make everybody else happy.
That's a great
Yeah,
attitude. And it's so true.
It's pretty much how it is.
It's great. I love that thought. That's awesome. Carrie Horton wants to know, what's the worst storm that you ever had to go through?
The worst storm. Oh. I think around 96 we had one snow right after another.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like you woke up, and I lived in a little house near the train station. I kept a shovel in the house because I had to shovel myself out of the house to get to work.
Okay.
And it was one snow after another, and little tiny mailboxes you always got to was just like a challenge. You go to lean to get to it, and you'd sink all the way up to your shoulder, and then you can't get out.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
Yeah, a snow
So
blizzard
that was the
probably.
worst. And that was the worst that you had to go through for work?
Yeah, I think so. There's only one time I abandoned my route, though. I did abandon it once, and it was a thunderstorm. I can't handle. I can handle anything. Yeah, I don't like thunder and lightning, and it wasn't letting up. And
you had to,
I just took my tray back, and I said, "You don't pay me enough money to do this." just once in all those years.
You guys don't get to see what I'm seeing right now. There's a very proud bunch of people that are looking at you. They're so proud of you. It's so nice.
And I love them all.
What a great nice support system she has, right? It's so nice.
It's going halfway down the road. You getting cold out there?
I love it. I wanted to give a shout out to, could you say hi to my Uncle Ray and my Aunt Marge, because they're watching. They
Hi,
always
Uncle
watch.
Ray, Aunt Marge.
Pray for Aunt Marge. Love you. Peace out, girl.
Yes.
Oh, hey, T. Welcome to the show. Okay. What's your best moment on the job? The day you left.
Historical Society.
No, just well, yeah, well, that's the thing too.
Yes.
Well, the job has a lot of good things. There's a lot of people I'm going to miss seeing every day. That's the hardest part about leaving. That's
You became good friends with Terry Lucas?
Yes, very good friends
That's
with Terry.
right.
Yep.
So you made a lot of
Terry-
nice friends while you were
A
working.
lot of great friends. My friend Pego from New York. I met Ronnie through somebody. And,
Okay.
You know, so I have my friend Maura. I met a lot of lifetime friends.
That's great.
At the post office.
Are you friendly with the people that you worked with at the West Hampton Beach post
Sure,
office?
we all love each other, don't we? Yes, of course. We all work hard. Everybody works hard over there.
They do work hard.
Yes,
Nice
they
bunch of
do.
people.
They do.
Marjorie says, remember you used to
Marjorie's
tease...
back again?
Yeah, she loves
What's going on,
she
Marjorie?
loves you. She loves you. Marjorie wants to know, remember you used to tease Larry when you delivered those catalogs?
I didn't know he was going to tell you.
Tickle, tickle. Larry gave out the secret.
It was just part of the job.
What was your proudest day?
My proudest day? Oh, boy. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to talk about the Historical Society when they
love
when they
that.
asked me to
That you were so
show my
happy.
work, because you know, in the beginning of my art career, I captured all the historical scenes around town, and you know, I've had the limited edition prints, and you know, they sold like crazy.
Yeah, we actually
And I
have
thought
one
we were
upstairs.
just coming upon like a generation that isn't that interested, or the new people coming into town. There's a lot of new people living up in the summer and stuff like that. They might not recognize these places, so I felt like it was kind of fading. So, but to have Bob and Meredith and the Historical Society ask me to display my work there and to get it back from everyone, and you know, they had my work, what it looks like now, a little bit of history. That was the greatest honor.
That was really
Yes.
wonderful. That was a great exhibit for us. I think it was one of our most successful too, right? Wasn't it? Yeah.
I was getting all uptight.
No, you know why? You should
But
be,
it-
but you
yes,
should be happy.
but it was
It's
great.
wonderful. It was
Yes.
great. That was great for the Historical Society, and it was great for you. It was a win-win for everybody. Yes, Jackie.
So,
yes.
in a few years, are we going to have a new exhibit at the Historical Society with all your new work?
We could, if they invite me to, sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Whoever wants me, just ask me.
I'm glad that you said that was one of your proudest days.
It was, because it just gave value to all that.
So you didn't feel that way before, like you did.
Oh no, I did, but it's
had-
just that I just thought
Because you
that
had such
I
a great
did that.
relationship with the Fitzgerald Gallery, and that
Oh, yeah.
really was a great stepping stone
Oh,
for you.
I've been with them for right along for 30
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
I don't even ask them how they're gonna frame my work. They do.
That's
We just
great.
they do wonderful work. I love them, and we're still gonna be together for a long time.
Oh, they're
Yes.
fantastic. So let's talk about the trucks.
Okay.
How did you come to love the trucks?
Don't know.
Thank you.
Maybe growing up across from Shopman's farm, or
Great.
my Uncle Eddie, he had a farm in Calverton. We went there as children, right? And we loved going to Honey Louise and Uncle Eddie's farm, and we got to go to the beach at the Sound, and he used to lift me up into those big farm trucks. And when you're a little kid, it's like the steering wheel, it's like the whole length of your body,
Yes.
you know? And I don't know what it is. Who's to say why we're attracted to what and why, but
That's true.
you know, I keep saying I'm going to get away from the trucks a little bit, but I have a whole album full of trucks I shot in Utah. That could be 10 shows.
They're so beautiful.
You know, they just that's history,
history,
also. You know, that's history, and those trucks are what made America.
It is wonderful. I love this question. This is from Bob Wallace.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Hi, Liz.
That's
Could
David's
you-
dad.
Oh, hi. Hi, hi, Liz. Could you let us know how photography aids, if it does, your painting?
Good question, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Yes,
We don't want to tell them how we know them. We just
no.
we want to make sure, like, yeah.
that's a good question, because
It's a great
since I did work full time, I mainly did paint for my photographs. Yes, so yes, I paint totally for my photographs.
Always, even today.
Always,
Nothing's
yes.
really freehand.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's good to know. It's a
Good
great
question,
question.
Bob.
Thank you,
You
Bob.
saved all your photographs?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Are you more attracted to the color red in
No.
paintings or
No,
or
blues.
like
I
fire
love the
colors?
skies, the big sky, my cloudy sky, big sky influences from going out west, Arizona, New Mexico. It's like you could reach the sky out there. And now that we have our travel trailer upstate, the skies, I love it.
That's great.
I'm close enough to be home in 3 hours, but it's like being out west. Wide open spaces.
Right.
Nice big puffy clouds. I love it.
At what point in your life did you realize that you had this talent?
I guess when I started deciding I didn't want to be a phys ed major in college anymore,
Okay.
I started actually sketching in school, and it was something that's inborn, because my mother was very creative, my father, my brothers, my sister, everybody.
Everybody seems to have
Yes,
some sort of
and my nephews are
artistic
all
flair.
great musicians. They're also artists, and I just started picking it up. That's when I started doing the pen and inks, and when
Okay.
I did Gloria's, that's what started me as the local artist,
love
and I
that.
just took off from there.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, who do I need to sign in?
Cassidy needs to be signed in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cass. I thought you're signed in already.
I had to restart it.
Okay. You are now signed in. Sorry, everybody. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Okay. We sort of touched a little bit on your thoughts on the financial crisis at the post offices, and is there anything else further that you might want to add to that conversation? Because we sort of were bouncing around a lot, but that's how this works.
Yes, I know that's how it works.
You're
and,
professional.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really know what's going to happen, and I really don't have too much to say about it, except
Okay.
that I hope that they get things straightened out, and they're able to keep sending me my pension. I want that pension.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bob's asking another question. I'd like
Okay.
to take it. Do you intend to travel and paint?
Yeah, not right away, but eventually. That's what I would love to do.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you going to stay in America? Or do you want to travel outside of America?
America.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd love to know where else you're showing your paintings, Liz.
Well, right now they're at Fitzgerald Gallery, and Jonesy just asked me to hang them there, so I'm going
that's
to
terrific.
take my stock from home, because I live in a small living space, so if I
Uh-huh.
can clear the palette of my walls,
That's
I can
terrific.
start refreshing.
How many pieces will you put in there?
Maybe a dozen or so.
Great.
But they're always at Fitzgerald Gallery. They always have
Okay.
my
So
pieces in
everybody,
there.
just so that you know, that if you're interested in getting one of Liz's paintings or seeing
If you don't
them,
know how to find me,
you
just
can go on her website, which is LizDeurschmidtartist.com. And I will put that on my Facebook so that everyone can see that, and I'll also send it out in an email. And at the Fitzgerald Gallery, which is located on Main Street in West Hampton Beach.
48B Main Street.
48B Main Street, and she knows where that exact
Yes.
place is
Are
exactly.
all your paintings for sale?
Sure.
Right,
Well, the ones on my
price.
website, a lot of them have sold already, so I'm going to be updating my website with my sister. She works on my website. She does a
She does a
fantastic job.
When you go on her website, the music that you hear is Patsy Cline Always.
Wow, that's
So
great.
Liz is a big fan of country music, and
Yes,
she was
I am.
sharing with me earlier who her favorite artists are.
Yes, like Patty Loveless,
Yeah.
Trisha Yearwood, of course Patsy, a lot of the old time, the old
Great.
times. Yes.
great.
And I sang to her.
Mary
before,
Chapin
too.
Carpenter.
Oh,
She's on my list too.
Is there a painting you wouldn't sell?
Is there a painting you wouldn't sell?
I have one painting at home I kept. It's a truck. Because I always tell people Deurschmidt can't afford a Deurschmidt. But there are two paintings that I have sold that I actually cried when they went.
Oh.
But they helped me pay off my red pickup truck. So
What were they?
Mid-Island Lumber. I didn't want to sell my Mid-Island Lumber truck because my Uncle Tony used to work for that company. He was very special to me. And the first ink drawing I ever did of it, it's the first time I ever printed anything that was a international farm truck. And I got choked up when that original went.
They're your
But
babies. They're hard to
they're
let
my
go.
babies, yes.
Is your original Gloria's sold?
That sold years ago, yes.
Can
All
we
the
ask-
historic paintings have sold many years
Can
ago.
we ask what the most expensive painting was that you sold? Is that personal?
Around 38. I'm not that high yet. Not maybe after this.
$38?
3,800.
That's awesome. Okay, Beth Flanagan wants to know, what's the most exotic delivery that you ever made?
Ooh,
That sounds pretty good. I like that. And who did you make it to?
Wow.
sure she's seen a lot.
It was Marjorie Oxford, right?
What's that?
It was the catalog.
Who are we talking to?
Beth Flanagan.
Oh,
Do you know
Beth Flanagan. Hi, Beth Flanagan. How are you? Most exotic. Jeez, I don't know.
You don't really get to see what's in the package.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't open that one that day to see what was in there. No, but one time we used to have an express mail run, and we had to pick up express mails in Riverhead. We had a station wagon, and then we had to deliver out as far as East Hampton. And one time, the whole back of the station wagon was stacked with baby chicks.
Oh, yes. I was going to ask
So
you.
I was playing, I was driving out there saying, "Oh, McDonald's has." And every time I'd step on the brakes, they would like stop chirping for a minute, and then, that's the. Other than that, we don't know what's inside the packages because we do not look. No,
No, you're not allowed to
we
look.
don't look.
Do you shake it ever?
No, we don't shake it. No.
Do you ever wait for someone to open up? Like, but
No, it's not.
Sometimes it's great though to see somebody wait to expect something. Like you talked about kids waiting to get their teacher,
Right.
or getting some other
Right.
good news, which is always exciting.
Yeah, they're excited to get some of the packages
Yes.
that they get, but I don't know what's in them.
Okay, now we're
Don't get
getting
me in
into some
trouble,
good
yeah.
ones. No. How many? This is from Amy Robinson. How many, if any, dog bites throughout your career?
Yes. Two dog bites. Yes, one was a little yippy dog. One of those little dogs, and now I'm a proud owner of a little yippy Pomeranian, Sophie, who has changed my whole attitude about dogs because I never was a dog person because I've been bit, and also too before the leash law, there would be like 5 dogs running down the street, and the first thing I'd do would be to take off my raccoon hat and tuck it in my jacket. That's the first thing I did. And I had a big dog, bite me right on the boom.
Really?
Thank God I was a little chubby that season, and the dog got lockjaw. He just couldn't get it. He couldn't get it into the meat. No.
Wow.
So two dog bites.
Did you get to keep your uniform?
Well, no, but I have them put aside.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you kept your pants and your shirt and everything you're
A few, yes. Sure.
Okay.
And donated other things out to fellow
Maybe
employees.
that's what you should give the Historical Society, a little piece of your uniform.
Sure,
Perhaps,
I'll
maybe.
think about what piece that might be.
Okay. This is another question. What brand makes the best comfort shoe? Because you're on your feet a lot. That's a good question.
New
I like
Balance.
that, Amy. Thank
New,
you.
New Balance comes in widths, and I need width.
Okay.
Yeah, my feet are short and wide like the rest of me. But a New Balance, something with good tread, something a little arch support.
I think that's a good question because
Yes.
I think a lot of people are on their feet all
it's
day
important.
long and they need to have good comfort.
Yep, it's important.
Okay, this is from Carrie Horton. Have you met any consistently happy people, and what seems to be their secret? Now, first of all, you generally exude happiness.
Yes.
So, to get it back, is it hard?
No,
It's easy. Except
it's
if you
easy.
came
If
into my
you come in
office.
and... Yeah, that's true, Lisa, but we won't go there. But no,
works
people
with her
are
husband.
usually pretty cheery, you know.
Yeah. So you haven't met anybody that's been terribly happy, and you really wanted to know why they're so happy.
Want to know what they took before they came to work.
Tell us, please. These are all really good questions. I like that. So the next thing that's going to happen for you is you are going to be at Jonesy's. Now, where's Jonesy's on Montauk Highway in
Yeah.
West Hampton Beach,
Right.
and you're going to have your paintings in
They'll
there,
be hanging in the restaurant.
and they'll be for sale.
Yes.
Okay, great. And what's your next adventure?
I don't know if I have like an immediate venture. I just want to take it easy. I just
Want
wanted to relax, take it easy, join my friends and family and my partner and my godmother, and just enjoy the people I love. Because too, you know, maybe visit more people I haven't seen in a while because you work, you come home from work, and
Right.
you don't get
Do you like
see.
to cook?
I love to cook.
What do you like to cook?
Anything and everything. Yes.
Are you?
My meatloaf's famous.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
can you send me the recipe?
I
We can maybe
could.
put it on my
All
Facebook
right,
page.
yeah. Everybody wants my meatloaf. I had guests one week. I had different groups of friends coming over, and what do you want? Your meatloaf. And they wanted the meatloaf.
Do you make it with real meat, or beef,
Real meat.
or turkey?
Real meat. No, none of that turkey stuff.
No?
Real meat.
Okay.
Real Wonder Bread.
So you almost are like a pioneer woman of sorts.
They used to call me that.
I like
actually.
that. I
Yeah.
think that's
I used to
interesting.
carry the mail on my back in my younger day. Yeah. Never.
Do you think that's what you were in another time and place?
Maybe I could have been. Yes. Could have been.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've got the cowgirl in me. You know.
I like it.
Yeah. She's there.
No, it's interesting, that you have this old soul
Yeah.
in a way.
I do. I do
know
have
that
an
you
old
have a
soul.
connection with things in the past.
I like things in the past more. Like my sister made my website for me. I have to get into the 21st century. I'm not
She
crazy
doesn't know how
about.
to retrieve her
I'm not crazy
voicemails.
about. No, I can do that. I'm not crazy
Right.
about the 21st century. Everybody's, they don't talk to each other. They're texting each other.
Is that
I'm
is
saying
that,
hi to Cora and Lena on the Hi Girls.
Is that what you see that's happening with the kids today?
Yes.
Talk to the kids.
I'm talking to these kids
Talk
today.
To the kids.
Talk to your friends. Call them
nephew,
up. Don't
these
send an
kids.
invitation on email. You send it through the mail. The U.S.
Keep
mail.
that mail
Put that stamp on it.
going. Keep that mail going.
Right.
Yes.
But my
definitely.
sister Nancy did a great job on my website. We're going to tweak it a little bit, but I have to learn all these things. I have to.
true.
I mean, I can do email and all that, but I'm not a novice.
Okay, well, it seems like Kathy Viacci, she just
Kathy
had the
Viacci,
chance
that's
to
my
sign
cousin.
on. She wants you to know that she's so proud of you, and she can't wait to have the chance to visit with you more often.
See?
And don't know if you mentioned it yet, or even if you want to, but I remember a story of you kicking a beach ball. Yes, we did talk about
Kathy,
that.
it was the bowling ball, and my brother Greg made me tell the story already. Thank you very much.
Yes, and it was a really amazing story. That's really, really unbelievable. And I cannot believe that you actually kicked a bowling ball.
I did.
That must have really hurt.
Yes.
Oh, you have a question?
I do. I
Okay.
would love to know some of your impressions about the changes on Main Street in the past 15 years.
That's a good question.
I would
too.
really love to know, like, your perspective of how things have changed and what it used to be like. Was it better?
Well,
Is
of
it?
course, years ago, you had Frank Adams and the Seashell.
Yeah, those are all good memories.
And Mimi's bookstore,
Yeah.
original bookstore.
That was on the
Terry took
right
Mimi's.
by us.
Yep.
Yep.
Dandelion.
The dandelion. Yeah, it's just so. It was just a much more active, busy.
You find that town has sort of changed in a way that's not been so positive sometimes, maybe. And I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but just the economic downturn and stores.
I think
Be
that's just
black.
happened all over. It's
Yeah.
not just not West Hampton Beach because
I love West Hampton.
because
Beach.
those that are there, they're doing a great job.
Do you remember going to high school in 1973 at West Hampton Beach?
I do.
Do you remember your teachers?
Sure. What's happening there?
Oh, we're running on a reserve battery. Could we have the battery, please?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, I cannot believe we almost
Yeah,
went to 9%.
I enjoyed high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played sports. I played basketball,
Which sports?
volleyball, hockey, tennis.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. I like that. We have a question.
Sure.
Oh, we have a comment. The Denkner Helper Clan says hi from Florida. Hey guys! Glad you guys being on last week. Thank you. And Liz, we're having a great time with Liz, and we hope that you have good weather there. Hopefully it's nice.
Yes, I feel like I need lips.
You do.
Keep going.
Put some lips on.
All of Americans
how you do it?
love those lips.
Put your lips on.
Put the lips on.
I wish I could really wear red lipstick. It would be one of my dreams come true. Yes.
Okay.
Does Ronnie have a question? No. Oh, okay. I thought you might have had one.
Questions?
Okay, yeah. All right. Is there any more questions from the live studio audience? Because Jackie has
yes.
a question.
How are they going to replace you?
I have no idea. They will though, because since the first day you're hired, they let you know you're replaceable.
Oh, really?
No, it's, I don't know. I enjoyed my job. I loved my job very much, and I'm still very much a part of town. It's not like I'm going too far.
You're going to stay in touch
Everybody will
with
still
everybody.
see me. I just will be dressed a little differently. That's all.
So, what is a limited print edition? What does that mean?
We'll say the historic ones. I printed only 500, and that's it. When you're finished with them, it's done. You don't reprint. You don't reprint it.
Does it have value?
I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, what does a print go for versus a painting?
Well, the thing is, when I did the prints, I wanted to make affordable art, for local people. So, scenes they're familiar with. So
Rainer's Garage, you have
the
only-
posters they went for $30.
So you have 4 limited edition posters. And it's
Right.
Rainer's Garage, from my notes, Beach Lane Bridge,
Eckhart's Luncheonette.
yes, and Glorious.
And Glorious, yes.
So you only have 500 each of those
Well, the Beach Lane Bridge is sold out, has been for years.
Okay.
Eckhart's 9 left.
Really?
I have maybe a couple hundred of Rainer Garage and maybe 50 Glorias left.
Were you part of the celebration for Eckhart's? Did you go down?
I stopped by. I was
yeah.
on the mail route that day, and that was very nice. 100 years.
100 years, that's amazing.
I hung out with Dee and Linda and all those guys. You
Oh,
know.
that's nice.
We romped the town in our earlier. I walked Main Street way before I had the job with the post office. I keep saying Beatrice's juvenile delinquent got a pension. I know she's proud of me.
You have 2 also limited editions of Quag. Quag Village Beach.
And the Shinnecock Yacht Club, yes. Yes.
And those also are still in print and people can purchase those.
They
if
are.
they
The
want
Quag
to.
Village Beach, though, you can get through the In Spot on the Bay. That was through Pam when she had her gallery.
Okay, so are these available at the Fitzgerald Gallery or on your website?
My website.
Your website.
Sure.
Okay, good place to go. All right, and let's talk about American Spirits.
Okay.
Tell us about that. How did you come to paint that?
American Spirits was, I actually did a painting of a red pickup truck before I actually owned mine. So when 9/11 happened, the Fitzgerald Gallery asked me to do something patriotic that they could have, and I did a red pickup truck going down a road with apples in the back with the American flag on it, and the Long Island wineries used to have windows of the world on top of the World Trade Center, and I donated the original to that cause because they raised money for the people who lost their families, and so we did a print, to honor that time, that terrible time in our life. Yeah.
But that's a really wonderful way to express yourself and also be able to help and heal.
Right.
Yes.
So that's really
Yes.
fantastic. You're really such a wonderful person.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So let's talk about Godmother Estelle because she's here
Okay.
and she is
She's
lovely,
famous.
lovely. And I know that you have such pride in her. Why don't you share your story with her?
Yes,
with us
we've
about
been together
Estelle?
since my day one. Yes, she's my godmother. She's my mother's bestest friend, and it goes back about 3 or 4 generation friends. They had farms together near Mattatuck. She was born in Mattatuck, and she's the most special person to me in my life. I love
Now,
her
Estelle,
very much.
do you have kids, Estelle?
Yes, I have 4 daughters.
4 daughters? Okay.
6 grandkids and 5 great ones.
Are you appreciated as much as them by...
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They all love me. They like my cooking. I know that.
What's your
And
favorite?
she was also the postmaster of Spionk from 1951 to 1984.
Wow. Can you come
She's
back?
the best.
Because let me tell you, shaky over there.
She had the office on Phillips Avenue. It was part of her house. When we were little kids, we'd go in there and had the combination mailboxes. And,
Yes.
Wow.
yes. Yep. It was great. She's wonderful. I love her.
She's very sweet.
Yes. She makes the best pierogies.
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
Cheese pierogies, potato pierogies. Yeah.
Yeah, and I worked for them for 3 years at the Birchwood, I think. And I used to have to peel a couple 50-pound bags of potatoes for the weddings.
Right.
And when I got the job for the post office, they went and bought a big potato peeler.
Wow, that's so funny. That's funny. So how are you in pop culture?
Explain that to me.
Snooki.
Snooki?
Do you know Snooki?
I know what she is. I don't pay much mind to those
She's
folks.
back on tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Jersey Shore is back on tonight for their 5th season. All the younger generations is happy. Yes.
Snooki.
So, Snooki's going to be back on, and hopefully she can, well, she lost a lot of weight, so we're going to have to see what happens with her in this
Okay.
5th season.
Maybe she'll fit in my old male clothes.
Oh, you think? We have to say congratulations to Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
She's getting married, and she's possibly getting married out here in the Hamptons.
Oh.
Yeah. She's going to be wearing
She
Willie.
says she's not pregnant.
Well, she's not pregnant. Right? Willie Wilkerson. Willie Wilkerson. We're going to marry a Willie Will. Okay?
Okay.
And Nick Cannon, we have to shout out to Nick Cannon because he's suffering with kidney failure right now.
No.
So Mariah Carey is by his
heard that.
bedside. Yes.
Wow.
Yep. So we're gonna keep good thoughts for him and hope that they get better. I know they just had the babies.
Right. Oh, that's a shame.
And it's been quiet on the Kardashian front.
Very
Thank
quiet.
God. Don't
Yeah,
give them any more
it's
of your
been
money.
quiet on the Kardashian front. But we always have to mention them on the
My
show
sisters
list.
love the Kardashians.
Well, I think the mother's brilliant.
She's not bad looking.
She's not bad looking,
Raising her children.
but she's very, very smart, and she brands herself very nicely. I like that.
They're coming out with Kardashian Barbies.
Oh,
No,
the Kardashian
really?
Barbie.
Wow.
Oh,
Big
my
butt
gosh.
Barbie. BBB.
Oh, I have one more
hey,
question. I
all
didn't
the
get to
rest of
answer.
them
It goes back to mail carrying again, and I hope that's okay.
Okay.
What are the demands of a mail carrier?
Ooh.
The demands are pretty heavy. Same with the clerks. Everybody works hard.
Tell me
There's time limits for
Your
every.
day. You get up.
I get up, I get dressed, I go to work.
Right.
You punch in.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little
You have coffee.
scanner thing.
Oh, no
you
coffee?
scan. You have a badge. You scan your badge because you're a barcode.
Okay. Oh,
That didn't happen years ago.
Yeah,
and
the
then
punch.
when you leave the route, you depart. You have to hit a scan. There's a scan for your first stop. There's
Really?
a scan for around 1 o'clock. There's a scan for around 2 o'clock.
Really?
And then there's a scan on your last mailbox. And then there's a scan when you return to the office. So, you know,
you can't
it's,
like get out of. You can't be like out of your.
no, it's
route.
just that you get an hour leeway, and you know, when you see them all looking a little tense, they have to. You're running against the clock all day long. 31 years went really fast.
Right.
You know, it's just you're running against the clock all day long, and
So
you're expected to
that's-
do things in a certain amount of time. Same with the clerks, putting the mail up in the morning. And,
Okay.
and,
And that's
you know,
why you
getting
have
it
this
into
thing
the
about
box
the clock
sections,
that
and
you don't
Yeah.
want to be.
I
on
just
a
want to
time clock.
relax. I don't want anybody telling me that I have to do this or that. I just want to.
So
Relax for a
at
while.
that box that's on Sunset Avenue, that is a 1 o'clock pickup.
Oh,
you
okay.
have to be at that box at 1 o'clock.
Well, not at 1, but it can't be there before 1 o'clock.
You can't be there before.
No.
But you can be there anytime after 1 o'clock.
Well, you have to get the mail back for a truck.
So if you have to pick
So
it
you
up
hit a
after
scan
1.
inside there too.
Oh, it's inside the box.
There's also scans inside
No
there too.
kidding.
Yeah,
Kidding.
so you have
And
to
so
hit
how
the
do you
scan.
scan it?
You have a little apparatus thing.
Oh, like something that
No.
you have at Stop and Shop?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like a Stop and Shop thing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes. So
Okay.
everybody,
But before all of that, it was like a leisurely day.
they
walking
still had
down
to
Main
like try to
Street.
get done within the 8 hours and stuff
Yeah, but
like
you
that.
did. At least
So
you
when
could
did that
stop and shop.
change?
Like years ago, my sister Nancy, well, I used to walk the whole route. You know, my sister Nancy would come and just walk the whole route with me. Stop, and I love this woman, Ella Timberland, this little lady. She was always glad when I came by because she'd decide to wash her feet and then couldn't get her foot back out of the sink. You know, until the mail lady came, so I'm glad that, you know.
Right.
She's like, how